Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another great, wonderful, fun edition of Theater Talk at 3 o'clock. As always, I've got wonderful guests with me here today, so go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks.
I'm Michelle Adams, Marketing and Development Director at San Angelo Performing Arts Center.
Wonderful.
I'm Cameron O'Brien. I'm the Development Associate at the Performing Arts Center.
Wonderful. Now, this is the first time we're meeting you, Cameron. First time you're appearing with us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Good. So glad to, make your debut right here, be a part of that. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been in San Angelo for 28 years, my whole life, and I've been involved in theater since, age 8. So whenever this job came up at the Performing Arts Center, it made sense that I would fit in there, and it's been a really natural, easy fit. So
I was about to say, it sounds like you know what you're doing with the theater. So
yes, and my whole family has been involved in theater at Angelo Civic Theater and at B. So it just is a natural, good fit for us.
He's great at it.
Of course. Yeah, family business sounds like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. So, speaking of SAPAC and their business, let's go over for maybe folks who are new to the show or, they haven't been out to SAPAC in a while. Let's remind them what y'all do.
Well, we do so many incredible things. It's very diverse, and it's amazing what we get to be a part of. Friday, we loaded in 5 major trucks to a production of South Pacific, straight from Broadway. It was incredible. Everybody there had a phenomenal time, and what we get to do is really just bring in some interesting talent from around the world. Comedians, musicians, we rent out our venue. We do a lot of different things, and we partner with people in the community to help enhance their business. And we're just there to provide a great venue and facilitate a wonderful way for people to come and enjoy the show. Sorry.
Yeah, lots of good entertainment there. And speaking of the venues, oh my goodness.
I know.
Beautiful.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Well, okay, so we do have a little sneak peek of a show coming up. So are y'all ready to play that?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, let's do it. Let's take a look.
Roll up for the magical mystery tour! We've spent the last 15 years of our lives learning every single Beatles song, which means that we are ready to play any one of them for you here tonight. We put together a set list based upon the songs that you guys picked.
Well, that looks fun.
It does. And it's interactive. So when you walk in, you're able to give your request, and they're so well versed in all the Beatles songs, then you just enjoy they bring up the card and say, okay, this goes out to this family.
And they'll kind of tell a little bit about why you've suggested that. So if you have, if one of the Beatles songs is your song with your spouse or a favorite of your mother's or, something like that, if you have a tie into a song, then they'll kind of give that explanation too.
That is so cool because how often do you see that? You don't really see that a whole lot, and that's speaking to the diversity of the shows that y'all bring here.
And I think that is exactly what we're trying to do is bring the immersion and really a rich, deep experience that you could go and have in a major city in Texas, but it's right here in San Angelo. Please come and support it and be part of what we do. I think the best element of what we do is people are surprised. They walk away thinking and saying to us, I had no idea this was going on in my town. So please come be a part of it because we want you to be proud of everything we're bringing to the city.
Yes.
It's great.
And you said it earlier, but y'all are literally bringing Broadway to San Angelo.
Yes.
What goes through your mind? Because it's kind of surreal.
It is surreal, especially when you see 5 semis back up to unload a show. And it's going to take the next 8 hours and then 6 hours past the show to load them back in. Yeah. So it's incredible.
And it's also just like, it's so worth it though whenever you're watching the show.
Yes.
Because I got to load in for South Pacific, and then I sat upstairs in the balcony and watched it, and I was like really proud of San Angelo for being able to host this talent.
Yeah. And it's so surprising what's coming out of the voices of the people that are there. This very tall, thin frame man, when he just started belting out in this baritone.
We both looked over at each other we're like, oh man, that's like, he's so good.
Wow.
It just
That is
brought
awesome.
the house to silence.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do, is just get people in for an experience.
Yeah,
So-
and that's what, I mean, I think all of the shows that y'all bring in, all the acts, all the people that you
Right.
bring in, it's a whole experience.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's, I mean, very often it's for the whole family.
It's inclusive.
Yeah.
It's diverse. There's no guarantee what you're going to see that night. Because we try to mix it up and bring something for everyone.
Yeah.
We have, like I said, comedians, and so we're just trying to bring the fun.
Well, I think y'all are doing just that. So, especially with this show. So, we got to talk about
Yes.
yesterday and today.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
It'll be here before we know it. So, people
April
need to get their
22nd.
tickets.
Yes, April 22nd. You can always get tickets right before the show, and we do offer student discounts in sections B and C. They're $16.50. Or you can call and get a group discount. Call the box office. It is 325-285-3825. So call Caesar and tell them you want to bring your employees. You want to bring, your bunco group. Just come and enjoy as a group, because I think people are just, like I said, pleasantly surprised. You go have dinner downtown, make a night of it, or meet for cocktails beforehand. It's just a lovely evening with yesterday and today. It's going to be almost like a sing-along, I think, because isn't this the soundtrack of all of our lives?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Really.
Everybody
You know?
knows the Beatles, right?
Yeah. we're all
They're
gonna do it.
intergenerational.
Yes.
They are. They really are. And again, that speaks to just the family fun, because
Yes.
a lot of times there's an activity for this person or this group, but y'all bring it all together.
Yes. And music has that
Yeah.
power to connect us. And now we can celebrate because we're not so restricted.
Yeah.
We can really celebrate and raise our voices and just have a great time.
That is absolutely fabulous. So for folks who are, they watch the commercial and they're hearing us right now and they're like, okay, I still may be on the fence about this
Right.
show. What would you tell them?
I would say just pull out an album and start listening to the Beatles. I mean, because that's just going to it's going to jog your memory as to what those experiences were for you in your life at a time where, it just brings back the fun.
Yeah.
So,
And
what
it
do you say?
lets you get out, in a weird way, it lets you get out of San Angelo.
Yeah.
For
Yes.
a few hours.
Right.
You feel like you're in Dallas or in Austin or San
Right.
Antonio at a major theater,
Yes.
and then your drive home is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's not 3.5 hours.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
I know. And with those gas prices, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh
I know.
my goodness.
Or the
yeah.
level of production is just so great that
Yes.
people can't fathom until they come see it. So just come see for yourself.
Exactly, yeah,
Exactly
just
how
come
great it
see.
is and what it is we're talking about.
That is amazing. Well, okay, and so of course we were talking a little bit earlier about all the great things that y'all have planned.
Right.
There's some big names coming up.
Yes.
Big shows coming up.
Yes. The day after yesterday and today, we have Rodney Carrington on
Yeah.
the 23rd.
Right.
I'm going to flip it to Cameron because he's got some exciting news about that show.
Oh.
So we're actually partnering with Timbercraft Whiskey. They are a distillery out of Big Spring, Texas.
Okay.
And they're bringing their big Airstream.
Yes.
And they'll be parked in the roundabout outside the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll be open for tastings and questions that anyone may have.
Yeah.
They have just opened. It's a new distillery, and they're hitting it hard.
Yeah.
So
Wow. That
It's a great
is
place.
awesome. And
we've had a little bit to taste at work one day, and
already-
they were. They're,
Hey,
they're
what's your
sufficient.
rating?
They're good.
Is it, yeah.
Seriously, it was my first day of work, and I'm like, where have I landed? This is
Right.
awesome.
That's a pretty good first day.
I know. The bar is high. What is day two? What is day two?
Right.
Exactly.
So we were excited about that. But to have some on-sites,
Yeah.
that's where the public can come in. If you own a business, reach out to us. You can do an on-site at SAPAC,
Yeah.
at the Murphy, or at the Brooks and Bates. You can bring your staff on and do a corporate announcements, business launch. You have a new product? Bring your team in and bring your clients and let them know. So we work with people on all different levels of what they do, but the whiskey tasting is going to be a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it. It
On
sounds
site.
like y'all approve already. So
We do.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
I mean, we approve of this message.
yes. So you heard it here, folks. They approve of this message.
And then
that
we'll
is
have
awesome.
the Twin Mountain Tonesmen,
Yeah.
April 30th. And they
Always
are kind of like a barbershop
Fantastic.
quartet, right? A cappella quartet.
Yeah.
And they're just going to bring down the house to some Back in the Saddle Again is the name of the show. And I think we have a couple of other guest appearances from other barbershop quartets as well.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be a fun evening and sort of yesteryear, sort of West Texas.
Yeah.
Great,
Just
be a
kinda
fun
mixing
night
it all
to
together.
wear your boots and get
The
dressed
Tonesmen
up.
always bring
you know.
in really outstanding talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really, yeah.
If you
they
haven't
really
been
do.
to a Tonesman show, give it a shot. It's a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
The title is Back in the Saddle. And
there
they
you
will
go.
play a lot of those types of songs. And, they just have a great repertoire of
They do.
songs.
Yeah. And
Yes.
great energy. They always
yeah.
it's a lot of fun. That group, there's some characters in that group.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. But it makes us proud to be, from West Texas, get dressed up, go have a great night.
Yeah.
So, and then the last one, well, not the last. We still have some more things on the
there's
show.
still a lot coming
But we're
up,
getting
yeah.
close to wrapping up this season, and we'll launch the next season. On San Angelo Gives Day, we're going to be giving bits and pieces of our show.
Oh, okay.
Upcoming shows.
A little teaser
but we
there
have
for you.
Scooby-Doo, June 1st. So just as the kids are getting out of school, we will have something fun and exciting for them to come and do. There's VIP passes, so families can come in and get their pictures made outside of the theater. We're going to have some great stuff cooked up that day.
Oh, okay. That's exciting.
Maybe
And
even a
mark
few
your calendar.
characters. So we'll see.
Okay. Mark your calendars,
Maybe able to meet the
folks.
Yeah, may be able to meet the gang. We'll just see. We're working on that.
I'm ready. I'm liking these little teasers
Yeah.
here we got going on.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
That is amazing. Well, again, y'all always have so much stuff going on, and you touched on it a little bit earlier, but getting the businesses involved, the local folks involved, that's again speaks to the partnerships that y'all have and really promoting each other, because everyone always says eat local, go downtown, and then go to the show. So
Right.
how are some ways that people can get involved with y'all?
Well, a major way that you could get involved with us is just to call and let's see how our businesses align. And or I'm busy reaching out to people, as is Cameron. So we have some great partners already. Berkshire Hathaway's been a partner, Foster Communications.
Yeah.
We're starting to work with Henry's. We're going to get some things sponsored. So if we have all these great shows come into town, why would you not want to align your business with season ticket holders?
Yeah.
With college educated individuals who are coming out for the evening.
Yeah.
This is just a great demographic to pair your business with, top to bottom, and families. And they're making decisions. What car are they going to buy? So homes, cars. This is our public. This is our community.
Yeah.
So as we're busy enriching it, you can align your business with that. It's important to do that, and it's unique. We really don't have any other place in town that can provide that level of, audience.
That's a good point.
And you talked about families. The majority of our shows are family friendly.
Right.
Yes.
And so if you have, if your business reaches anywhere on any age, it's a good alignment.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's like the perfect audience, like you
Gosh,
said.
yes. And if you think those kids aren't driving in the back of the minivan, they're the ones saying, go to Starbucks.
Oh,
they're
my goodness.
they're go here, go
Yes.
there. You're just the back of the head that's serving the kids. So
The chauffeur, right? That's what
yes. And they say, Mom, we want to go to Scooby. So come on.
There you go.
Bring them to Scooby.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well, thank
good
y'all
deal.
so much for coming on and telling us about all
Absolutely.
these wonderful things. I know we talked about a lot. The show is always packed with information. So if folks want more information, how can they get a hold of you?
We have a great Facebook page,
Yes.
San Angelo PAC or San Angelo Performing Arts Center. So link up to us and like us on Facebook. We'll give solid, great information, announcements coming out, timely. We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, we have a Twitter. So
They're everywhere.
San Angelo PAC is generally what we've used as call letters almost everywhere.
Got
or
it.
San Angelo Performing Arts Center.
Got it. Got it.
And if all else fails, go to the website, sanangelopac.org.
Exactly. Or stop on by.
Yeah,
we're
or just come
there.
in.
We'll give you a tour. We're good about. We're there most days throughout the day. So just give us a call.
Absolutely.
And you always get a discount when you come to the box office
Yes.
to purchase your tickets.
Yes.
That's
So
the
go
best
see
way to
them,
go.
folks.
Yeah,
why
please.
not? Take a little field trip downtown.
Yes. We'll welcome you.
I'm sure they
Yeah.
will. This because they're not, people at all. Yeah, I know. Well,
Born that way.
That's amazing. I just love this show, and every time we have to close it out, I'm so sad because there's so much stuff to talk about. But
Me too.
Do you have? But we're gonna be back, folks. So don't worry, we'll be back soon. But for now, do y'all have any final thoughts or messages that you want to share?
Just please come and enjoy. We'd love to see you.
Yeah.
One of the best parts of my month is when week is when we get to welcome people in, and I just stand there and greet and smile at the public. Many people are still coming in wearing masks. Some have their smiles. We just, we're just welcoming everybody in to come and experience the great things that we do. So we love that. We love to see you.
Fantastic. Cameron?
What you, Cameron?
I know, I'll just second that.
Yeah.
You can't experience it until you experience it.
You do.
So
Exactly.
come on in. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you.
I can't top that, folks. So that's it. Hey, thanks again for coming in and telling us all about it. Yeah, of course. And thank you all for watching. We will see you next time on Theater Talk at 3 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.